So welcome, man. We back in the kitchen with another cooking episode. Calendar on TV. Tune in. So I'm glad y'all still here. Before we start, I need you all to like, comment, and subscribe to Calendar on TV because I have a lot for y'all in store. So like, comment, subscribe. Today we have for you all Rasta pasta, chicken Rasta pasta to be exact. And this is my first time ever making this, ever. So it's new for you, it's new for me. Let's get into it. So we made our way to the display. So we got a couple of chicken tenders, skinless chicken tenders. We got yellow pepper, red pepper, green pepper, and an orange pepper. We got an orange, and an onion. So I'm gonna show y'all the jerk seasoning I use. This is the jerk seasoning I use for this. We really don't gotta season this too much because that jerk season is gonna be real powerful. We're gonna add just a little bit of seasoning. Got our panini noodles, and there's one more ingredient I forgot. So we're gonna add that half and half, and I'm gonna show y'all which half and half I use and get that out of the refrigerator. So we back half and half. We make our sauce from scratch, baby. We don't do the canned and all of that other good stuff. But we ain't gonna talk too much. We just gonna show y'all and let y'all know how this came out. Let's get into it. So I'm gonna scoop the jerk seasoning out of the can and just place a little on each side of the chicken tenders that I had, the skinless chicken tenders. I'm also going to mix this with my hand. Don't be scared to really get into it, but I'm just using the spoon to scoop it out because it's pretty deep. I use a lot of jerk. I love jerk. Hey, if you don't know anything about me, just know I love jerk sauce, jerk anything. So spread this all over, and I'm gonna flip the chicken too. Gonna flip that chicken. Just like that. Just like that. Let's really get into it, baby. Go ahead, take a couple more scoops. Spread that all over. Spread that all over before I mix it with my hand. And if anybody was wondering, get into the shirt. Calendar Dion. That's what it says. Designed by Calendar Dion, and y'all know Calendar Dion is me. I crack myself up sometimes. Sometimes I think I'm a comedian. People might not think I'm funny, but it's not about my jokes. It's about my food at this point. So let's focus on the food. Also, you need a pan with olive oil in it. And just heat that olive oil up when the chicken is ready to be placed into the pan. So I'm gonna mix this with my hand and show y'all the next part. So our chicken is all mixed up with the jerk seasoning. Normally people let their jerk marinate for 30 minutes or overnight. That's the time frame that people let it jerk. For my purposes, I'm pretty much hungry. I put a lot of jerk on it, so it's going to taste like it's marinated. But I'm going to go ahead and set these in my pan so they could brown. And you want your heat to be on medium, so all the chicken could cook all the way through and it don't just cook on the outside. If it cook on the outside, your chicken won't be done and you could potentially get sick. And we don't want you to get sick at all. Calendar Dion definitely don't want you to get sick. So y'all won't be like, I watched that video and he got me sick and gave me the wrong directions. No, cook your chicken all the way through. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. So I'm going to throw some fresh thyme in there. Just a little bit. You throw another one in there. We're gonna save some of this for when we make the cream as well. We just throw a little bit in there. And this extra sauce, we need that. You can't leave that. And when it comes to jerk, we don't leave nothing on the table. We need everything. Everything. And just look at that. Let's really get into the pan. Oh my God. Rinse the hand off a little bit. We're gonna flip this. Get into it and flip it. Yes, sir. And we'll be right back with the finishing touches of the chicken. So while our chicken cooks, right, we're going to take that orange. We're going to take that orange and we're going to cut it in half. Cut it in half. So your orange should look just like this. That's how you should cut it. And just go ahead and squeeze that orange juice into your chicken. Woo! That orange juice is going to change your life. And it's going to start to simmer a little bit because that juice is going to add more to the jerk. And the smell, I wish y'all could smell this for real. I really wish y'all could smell what I'm smelling. Woo! But make sure you get all of that orange juice out. And you still got another half. You still got another half. So you're going to wait and use this other half of the orange for the cream that you make. I'm dropping gems right now and y'all don't even know it. Now I brought y'all over to my cutting board. I'm going to cut up all my peppers and I'm going to cut them the long way. And it's going to look kind of like strings of pepper. I still got some jerk sauce that I'm going to use, and I'm going to just rub that on my pepper as it cuts. So I'm not going to clean my cutting board because everything deserves jerk sauce for this meal. So we're going to cut this down just like this. And open this up. Just like that. And just slowly slice down. So after you slice all these down, you're going to use a pan with some olive oil and saute these peppers and onions. So here's everything cut up. This is how it should look. Try to get a good view and angle for y'all. I use half of each pepper and half of the onion. So you don't have to use the whole pepper or onion for this meal. So in this pot, we have some boiling water and a little bit of olive oil. This is for our noodles. You put your olive oil in that pan so your noodles don't stick together. So once you do that, you go ahead and stir your noodles up. And this is probably going to take about 7 minutes to cook thoroughly. You want your noodles to get nice and tender. And then once they're done, you run cold water over your noodles and drain them out. So that's the entire process. So as you can see, we poured our chicken out of the pan, and this is how it came out. Look at the steam on this jerk chicken. So we're gonna set this jerk chicken to the side so we can start making our sauce for the Rasta pasta. Alright, so you get your nice size frying pan, right? With some olive oil in it. So we switched our pans out. Cut that fire on medium. And first you're just going to throw your peppers in the pan and move them around in that olive oil before the pan actually heat up. Go ahead and throw that in there with the onions. And you're going to saute them. After you saute them, you're going to add your heavy whipping cream. It's ready to be shown. But let's finish throwing this in here. Go ahead and throw that in there. And sauce that up real nice. Real nice. You know, you already hit a sizzle starting. I use my hand for a lot. I'm not scared of the fire. I'm not scared of the heat. As you all know, if you tuned in to my channel before, Thank you to the loyal Dion crew for staying tuned in. But we're gonna go ahead and saute everything and get that all the way cleaned up. Yes, sir. And remember, don't forget about your orange. But I'm gonna show y'all how to do the orange as well once we get everything in this pan. So Dion crew, the peppers and onions is now sauteed nice and soft and got a little brown color to it. It's time to add that half and half. So y'all ready? We're gonna add that half and half to the pan. Yeah. Yes, sir. And we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna switch it up. And that's what we go ahead. That extra time that we save, let's go ahead and throw that at the top. Throw that nice and smooth at the top. Just like that. And go ahead and mix this all around. Mix this all around now. You don't have to do this, but I like to do it. So I'm gonna add just a little splash of jerk. A little splash of jerk. Just to keep that jerk flavor going. And go ahead and stir that jerk seasoning in there. Just like that. Oh, we getting somewhere. We getting somewhere with this. Now, next step is to go ahead and squeeze that other half of orange. Cause this orange, if you don't like spicy, this orange balance out the spiciness of the jerk. But my jerk not gonna be too spicy. I mean, I like spicy. But just go ahead and balance the taste out and take that extra kick out. Cause I know a lot of y'all probably don't like spicy food, but if you like spicy food, then you know the true lane in the jerk. So go ahead and get all of that out. All of them flavors. It's the flavor. The flavor. There we go. And mix that right on up. Mix that right on up. And let this heat up. Let's go ahead, let that simmer. And look at that. It's time to add that secret cheese I was telling y'all about. That Mexican 4 cheese blend. Oh my God. So we're gonna go ahead and sprinkle that cheese on top. Sprinkle that cheese on top. And go ahead and mix that all in. Let's go ahead and mix it in. I like my sauce to be a little creamy, so I'm gonna add a little extra cheese than normal. You add cheese to your liking. You can add how much you want. You can add the whole bag if you want. It's up to you and how you want your sauce to look. But I want my sauce to stick to my noodles once I add the noodles. And cold water on my noodles. So they're already washed off and cooled down. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more cheese. A little bit more cheese. A little bit. There we go. That's all the cheese you need. So for me, that was about 4 pinches of cheese added into the Rasta pasta. Rasta pasta. Yeah, look at that. Now after you add your cheese, the most important part is the chicken. So we're gonna chop up a couple pieces of chicken and throw it in here. And then the rest of the chicken we not gonna chop up because we're gonna use that chicken for presentation into plate. And y'all know how I am about presentation. So I'm gonna chop up these pieces. And my fire is currently on low. I'm gonna cut it all the way to low. Because you don't want to burn yourselves. So I chopped up my pieces. Go ahead and throw that chicken in there. Just like that. And again, I wish y'all could smell what I'm smelling. And eventually, I wish y'all could taste what I'm about to taste with this food. Oh my God. Oh my gracious. Cause it's good eats time. I'm gonna chop up another one. I made 6 pieces, so 3 chopped up and 3 pieces that I'm gonna display on top. There we go. There we go. So you're gonna want to stir those pieces up. Nice and smooth, nice and easy. Easy cooking process. Easy cooking process. The last step of this cooking process is to add the noodles. So I'm gonna go ahead and just add these noodles in here. Just like that. Right on top. After you add it on top, you just gonna mix everything together with the sauce. Could never have too much sauce. Too much sauce, but don't get lost in the sauce. I'm preaching something else. Let me stick to the kitchen. Let me stick to the kitchen. Let me stick to the kitchen. So let's go ahead and mix these noodles up. Mix the noodles right on in there. Ooh, baby. Baby. Man. Add a couple more noodles and then it's time to plate. So, if y'all made it this far, then you can see the final presentation. And this is how everything came out. Look at it. Look at the presentation. We're gonna show all angles. Woo! It don't get no better than that. Woo! Like, comment, subscribe.